Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam. I'm one of the trainers here at the University of Bath. Today we are doing an abs and back session. So some of you may have done abs and back before, some of you may have never done it before. It's going to be an experience for you. You're going to learn something, you're going to test your body, but you're going to have fun as well. So what do we need for this session? You simply need a bottle of water and a little bit of space, a mat or your carpet at home. So I'm using a 2x2 meter grid, which is marked out on our social distance studios, but you can use whatever you've got at home. You don't need much space. It's pretty much going to be in that one length of about 1.8 meters. So I'm not bouncing around anything like that. So let's get your body nice and warmed up. Let me just quickly adjust that slightly. Perfect. So let's warm your body up. So all we're going to do is at the top and just twist around. So warm-up's going to be slightly different to the warm-ups we would normally do. So when we're warming up here, we just loosen up that upper half, get ourselves nice and mobile, so we can begin to flex and extend through those hips, get those muscles working. So from that position next, what we're going to look to do now is a little bit of marching squats. Raise that knee up. Like I said, we've got different warm-ups what you would do with my other sessions. It's just getting your body raring to go before we do what we class as a normal abs class where you might be on your back. So what we do next is a few lunges. Take a lunge forwards, change legs. Lunge forward, change legs. The common mistake that everyone makes is thinking that abs is all about being on the floor and doing lots of reps. That's not true. Just doing lunges like this, with any multi-directional movement, standing on one leg, all hits your core. It makes those muscles engage, it makes those muscles work. So, now we've got a little bit more looser, let's do a little bit of our back to loosen that up. So what we're going to do is stand sideways on, facing forward, feet are hip width apart. We're going to do right arm, left leg. We're going to raise it up, hold it, switch it. Raise it up, raise it up, and again, and again. Perfect. So now we're going to flow into doing what we class as an inch work. So we're going to walk ourselves out forward. It's going to move my mat slightly forward for you. So we're going to walk our hands forward and then come back up again. So here's how it looks. So we basically walk out and then come back. So when we're doing this, we're trying to keep our legs almost as straight as possible, but slightly little bend. That way it's working the muscles. Every muscle works when you walk forward. Let's try again. So we walk forwards and good. So we're going to go again. So we're going to walk forwards and we're going to come back. Good. Let's do one more. So we go forwards, and then we come back. So, core stability is engaging the core, so holding that midsection still whilst moving those limbs around it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take one hand off the floor to touch the shoulder at the bottom face, and then we'll do the opposite hand and come back. It's going to look like this. So we're going to walk forwards, touch, touch, bring it back. So we're taking that hand off the floor, it means my core has to engage more. Let's do it again. So we're going to walk forwards, touch, touch, bring it back. And again, we're going to go forwards, touch, touch, bring it back. One more time. Move forwards, touch, touch, bring it back. Excellent stuff. So now we're a little bit more looser. We're ready to go. We're going to get on the floor and we're going to do some exercises and show you how we can work those muscles. So, what are we going to do? Mat back a little. Here's how to work. First of all, let's do a few crunches. So we're going to fall back, look towards the ceiling, crunch it up, drop it down, crunch it up. So I'm pulling from midsection, making those muscles really work. So I'm looking towards that ceiling, got my gap between my tongue and my top two front teeth, so I'm taking the pressure off my neck just a little bit, draw in, and then hold it at that top phase for me. So let's just add a little bit more. Hopefully a little bit better now. That's better. So hold it at that top phase, keep holding, and then down. Let's go again, we're going to go up, small pulses, and then down. So let's go again, up and downs. So if you notice, this is our full back exercise. If any of the other exercises get too much, we can always fall back to this one and relax. So during this session now, we're going to flow into a few different exercises. Remember, you can either adjust it by doing the speed, you can adjust the range of movement, you can hold positions. They're the three things we're going to be looking to do today to make those muscles really feel the effect. So here's how it's going to work. Let's do 20 crunches to begin with. We'll do a little circuit now. So we've got to feel those crunches. My shoulders are coming just off the floor. So I'm looking towards that ceiling. Nice relaxed breathing. So you think, oh yeah, I can feel those muscles engaged. Remember, it's not about the amount of reps you do, it's the way in which you do them. So 3, 2, 1. Put your head back in your hands, cross your feet, heels to your bums, bring those knees in. So we're bringing them in. So again, nice controlled. So try and keep your heels close to your bum as possible. You're just raising that bum just slightly off the floor. Perfect. Keep that rhythm going. So again, we're hitting your muscles in a different way. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, this time we're going to tuck up into ball and then go out. So we're going to go in and out. So notice 3 different movements now to hit those muscles and get you thinking, woo, I can feel it already. That's what we want. Also, do remember to try all the other classes. They all blend, they all link in well, and they'll all help you get that body you want. In 2, 1, perfect. Feet go flat. Let's go back to those normal crunches again. We'll repeat that circuit. So looking towards that ceiling. So for those of you who've done this class before me, or any of my classes, you know I like to keep giving you new things to make you think. Challenge those muscles, shock the body, test your why. That's what we're doing here, okay? Draw that belly back, and every time I come up, in 3, 2, 1. Head back in your hands. Here we go. Bring it in. Again, keep your heels close to your bum. Tackle in. Remember, you can do all the reps of the world, these exercises, but you need to still have that healthy diet to go alongside it, and do some cardio as well to help strip away that body fat that covers those abs. Hence, try the burn sessions, the HIIT sessions, the body conditioning, the legs, bums and tons, cycling, any of those workouts will all go along to helping you achieve that goal even more. In 3, 2, 1. You ready for those tucks? Here we go. Tuck it in. Tuck it in. Tuck it in. Tuck. Tuck. Good. Nice tuck every time. Keep it going for me. In 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Grab yourself a quick little drink. So remember, we're hitting the muscles, we're getting that core nice and strong, we're hitting the muscles deep inside, not just the ones you feel on top. You will feel that burning feeling, but again, that is a good thing. Your muscles are thinking, yeah, I can really feel that engaged. We're going to take it to another level now, okay? So up next, if it's too much, let's go back to those crunches. So, what we're going to do, we're going to hold it tucked in that top position. Your bum's going to want to drop, your shoulders and the head are going to want to drop. Don't let them. Keep it tucked up. And then when I say, we straighten it, bring it in, straighten it until I tell you to hold it again. Are you ready? Are you with me? Let's do this. Hold it there. So again, keep it nice and controlled. Don't let your bum drop, don't let your shoulders drop. Keeping it still. We've got this. Keep holding it, feel those muscles really firing up. That's what we want. You ready? We go out. Tackle in. Tackle in, so we're extending the arms and legs. Remember, if either of these two is too much, just put your feet back on the floor and do normal crunches and just hold the top phase of the crunch when we do the holding tuck. Holding tuck. So keep holding it. Again, you'll be thinking, oh, I feel that working now. That is good. That's what we want. You ready? Let's stretch it out. Tackle in. Stretch it out. Tackle in. Stretch it out. Tackle in. Tackle in. Tackle in. 2 more. 1, 2. Catch your breath. We're going to do 1 more round. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Tuck it up. Hold that position. So again, get those muscles really firing up. Really feel them working. Holding it. Your bum's going to want to drop. your head's going to want to drop. Just hold on. Now, stretch it out, tuck it in. Stretch it out, tuck it in. Good. Here we go, a couple more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. So, we've fired those abs. We've hit them. We've made them work a little bit. So what we're going to do now is do a few back extensions just to balance that out a little bit, and then we're going to flow into exercises which hit both your lower back and your abs. Okay, when I say your abs, your core in general, I mean the whole of that midsection, even engaging your glutes. Okay, but first of all, let's do some back extensions. So we're going to lie face down on the floor. When you face down, put your arms in 90 degrees for me. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders, hands facing forwards. We're going to raise your chest off the floor. Keep your arms on the floor and down. And again, so you're looking at the floor the whole time. Raising it up, you got this. We lower it down. Raise it up, lower it down. Raise it up and down. Let's bring your arms up, and down, and down, down. We go up, down. Up, down, up and hold, arms forwards, arms back, yeah, chest at the floor, arms forward, arms back, arms forwards, arms back, arms forwards, and back. Perfect. So now, we're thinking, ooh, I'm feeling all that midsection engaged, and that is what we're looking for, remember. We're looking to engage all those muscles, not just the front, the whole midriff, okay? Front, back, and sides. We're going to do a plank next. So we'll plank the way I like to do them. Elbows and hands are going to be in line with your shoulders flat, like a train track. So let's put our arms in that position to stay on your knees, okay? So we go on our knees, elbows and hands. Now remember, the bigger gap between the points of contact, i.e. your elbows and your knees, the harder the exercise. So hold it there if you can. If you want to make it a little bit harder, raise one knee off the floor, raise 2 knees off the floor, and hold it. So keep it nice and still, keeping that belly button drawn in. And my hands are flat on the floor. Keep holding. In 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now some of you may think, oh, I can hold a plank for 3, 4, 5 minutes. But can you hold a plank with good form? That's what we're looking for. When you put your hands that little bit wider, it makes those muscles work harder. So even if you raise your arm off the floor, if you start rocking, it's going to take away the effect of hitting those abs. If you can hold it in the position I've just said, and you want to make it harder, then by all means raise 1 foot or 1 arm off the floor, providing you can keep that position locked still. Let's try it again. So get into position. You ready? 1 knee, and back a bit, 2 knees and hold. So say if you want, raise 1 leg up. But remember, keeping the body still is the key thing here, okay? So we're looking for that body to stay still. We don't want it swaying because you're raising a leg in the air. Keep holding it. And relax. So remember, core stability, core. Getting that midriff strong enough to hold whilst you move in different directions with your limbs. So important, it hits every area. And if you're playing football, if you're running, anything, swimming, your core is a key part. Let's make it work for us, okay? We're going to do 1 more of those for luck, then we're going to flow on to a few different things. Let's join me. Here we go. Into position, hold it still. Nice and controlled. Hands flat. 10 more seconds then. We've got this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great stuff. So continuing that theme in this position, we're now going to go for shoulder taps. So we're going to go to top face of press up position. You can do it on your knees if you want to. And then you're going to raise one hand touch shoulder and put it down, then the other hand, okay? So I'm going to show you how it's going to look. So when we're in position, keep your feet a little bit wider than you normally would, just to give you more stability and make it harder. Bring them closer. Tap, tap. Let's try again. Tap, 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 tap. Excellent. You got the hang of it? So now we're going to hold it for 2 seconds with your hand on your shoulder, then you pop it down, other hand for 2 seconds. You ready? Let's try this one. So in position, here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, so that's quite a tough one. So again, if you find it hard, do it on your knees. So what we're going to do next, we're going to raise your arm out in front, let's go to the side, and then under. If you want to do it on your knees, you can, and then we're going to swap sides. It's going to look like this. So again, the same position you just were in, but this time, hand to the front, twist up, twist under, back down. Front, twist up, twist under, back down. Join me when you're ready. So front, up, under, back down. 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 One more time each. Front, up, under, back down. Front, up, under, back down. Great stuff. So straight away you're thinking, whew, that feels good. I didn't do that one before. Again, it's something that shocks your body. Take on some fluid. Okay, we're going to go back onto our backs now, okay? So what we're doing this time, we're going to fall back, put your hands up nice and straight in the air. So what we're looking for here, we're going to crunch up, pushing your arms up nice and high. They're almost trying to go behind you. Let's do a few of these. Remember, tongue against top 2 front teeth. Let's work. Up, 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 up. Drive it up. Drive it up. Good. So remember, by having your hands extended, it's lengthening those muscles. Just makes it a little bit harder. 2 more. 1, 2. Whew. How did that feel? So again, you're thinking it's a different way. We're hitting those muscles from all different angles now. That's what we want to do. Hands up straight. Are we ready? Let's go. We're going up. We're going up. If it's too much, just do it like we did at the beginning, with your hands by your eyes. Driving those hands up behind you if you can. Good. Drive it up. Drive it up. 2, 1. Perfect. Relax back down. Again, you catch your breath before we're going to hit you again. Here we are then. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Let's do this. Drive it up. Drive it up. Drive it up. 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 Keep it going. Going up. Nice and high. In 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. So up next, we're going to do my favourite of all the ab exercises. We're going to do the bicycles, so the opposite knees, opposite elbows, with the holding segments. Now, if it gets too much, when you're doing it, feel free to put your foot on the floor, okay? But if you can, keep both feet elevated as I'm about to demo. So the starting position is right elbow, left knee, okay? Then you switch and hold when I say. The key here is where holding position builds up the tension in the muscles. And then when you go to move, it's like, boom, wow, that's impressive. That's what we're looking for, okay? You ready? Here we are. Hold it. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. So we're letting that tension really build up. Switch and hold. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hold it. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Keep holding it. Switch and hold. You ready to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold it. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. You ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good stuff, everybody. Again, grab yourself a little drink. So even though you're not bouncing around everywhere, hydration is still key. Take on the fluid, let your body recover before we hit it again. Remember, the best way to shock your body is to let it think it's almost done and then you hit it again. If you just keep going continuously, it doesn't get that rest in between, so it doesn't have to then push hard. It's already at that top level. So that rest in between, whatever you're doing, is a great way to shock that body. So, up next, we're going to fall back down. Arms out nice and straight, legs out nice and straight. What we're looking to do is opposite hand to opposite foot. So we're going to go cross, back, cross, back. Join me when you're ready. Cross, cross. Good. So if you notice, my arm, I'm not moving, I'm keeping on the floor. So I'm just twisting my trunk slightly to come up. So I'm not necessarily coming all the way up just yet. Just building up to it, okay? Good. So now we're coming a little bit higher up. So now a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Good stuff. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. We're going to go again. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cross. Cross. Good. This time we're going to start doing both hands go to that opposite foot, okay? So both hands will go to my left foot to begin with, so you're going to come higher, like this. My hands go past it, hands go past, hands go past, hands go past. So again, it's a little twist, because you're aiming to put your hand either side that leg's coming up. That slight twist of the trunk is just enough. And relax. Good. So again, this moment you're thinking, yep, my muscles are working, they feel strong. When I say working, it doesn't necessarily mean a burning feeling, but you know they're engaging and they're firing up to help you do those movements. Let's try again. Cross. Cross. Good. Keep it going. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Place your hands back on the head, or your head back in your hands, should I say. Heels to your bum, knees tucked in. Just bring those knees in and out again. So remember, pull them in, drive it out. Pull them in, pull them in. Good. So we're still working the abs. But obviously, no matter how strong your abs are, we get a little bit of neck ache if you keep doing all those movements. So we're giving that neck a little bit of recovery while still blasting those abs. In 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. We're going to do one more round of those. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring those knees in. So remember, your abs are involved in so much in everyday life. So important to get them to fire. Good stuff. In 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Let's sit ourselves up. Okay, I'm going to do one more different variation of exercises, and then we're going to start bringing it back down, okay? So if you need a bit of water, take it on. So we're going to sit up. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have our heels on the floor. We're going to fall back, just so you don't collapse down completely. Fall back, so you just see those abs engage, then back up. So drop it down, so you feel the shake. pull it up. Drop it down, pull it up. So your lower back will hit the floor, then you bring it up, okay? So we're going to drop it down, bring it up. Drop it down, bring it up. Obviously if you want to make this one harder, you can take your feet off the floor, or you can use a weighted object. So drop it down, bring it up. Drop it down, bring it up. Drop it down, bring it up. One more. Drop it down, bring it up. Perfect. So what we're going to do next, we're going to take our feet off the floor, add a little twist into it, okay? So we're going to cross our feet, we're going to go over, over, over. If it's too much, have your feet still on the floor, and just go from side to side, twisting your trunk. Make it harder, your hands wider, okay? Let's try. So you get a balance of motion going. You have your hands straight out in front. Get the movement working. In 3, 2, 1. Good. So straight away you think, oh, that's a nice movement. We're going to do it one more time, folks, okay? Here we go. And then we're going to flow in to stretching out a little bit. So here we are. Cross, 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 cross. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great stuff. So we finished the actual ab session now itself. We're going to go stretching now. Now everyone always thinks, oh, my abs back, I can get up and walk out. You do need to stretch them out still. They all link into that bigger core area, including the glutes and your hamstrings. So we're going to stretch those out. So leg out in front, body upright, just lean slightly into it, get a nice big stretch. Just remember, everything in your body works in sync. Just because you're doing abs and back doesn't mean you need to stretch out. Always find time to add those stretches in, okay? So hold that position. From there, keep your leg in front, bring your other leg over. Hopefully you've learned lots of new ab exercises today. You've learned lots of ways to increase different movements you may have done before, and how you can challenge yourself. How you can test your intensity of a movement. Hopefully I've taught you all that stuff in this session today. As I always say, leg out. Again, just lean in. It's all about combining the exercises. Just doing abs on its own is great, it will help your muscles strong. You won't necessarily give them the pure definition and see the visual effect of it. That's where you need to add in the other exercises as well to complement it. That's what we're looking for. Abs is a nice one to engage and improve all the other sessions you may do. The combination of them is what gets the results. Okay? Leg comes over, put it across and hold. Yeah, keep it nice and still. Keep holding it for me. Fantastic. Okay, up to your knee. One step forward. Just lean in. Big, big stretch. Feel that position. So hopefully you enjoyed the session today. You've learnt lots, and you can feel that your muscles are beginning to engage, and that's what we want to see. Change that leg. Just lean in, big stretch, and also you'll notice I always balanced up abs and back movements. The majority of the exercises we did were hitting all of those areas. Some were purely isolating the abs, and some were purely isolating the back. But we had a nice balance throughout. We didn't go one way or the other. We made sure we had a combination throughout the session. Okay, from that position, pop yourself up. Let's do a standing Superman finish. So right arm, left leg, and then switch. Get balance. Keep them up. And then again. Raise it up. And again. Excellent stuff, guys. Well, that was our abs and back for today. So I say hopefully you enjoyed it. We hit all areas of that core. Front, sides, back, we hit them all from all angles. And that's what we want to try and do. If you do that, you will challenge your body, you'll get out your comfort zone, and you'll get the results that you want to get. Abs are a great one to teach. You can do it in the smallest amount of spaces, and you feel so much better once you finish that session. If you want to try out some other sessions, do come along. We've got burn, we've got HIIT, we've got cycling today at 12 o'clock, so if you've got a bike and you've got resistance on there and you can see how fast you're going, come and join me for that. If not, tomorrow morning there's a session 9:15, the HIIT session, and there's more next week, and there'll be more different ones coming over the upcoming weeks. Do keep watching. Always a pleasure doing this. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and you will get the results you want to get if you keep coming along. Take care, everybody.